Chosen one, the night is alive with a warning. The air feels heavier, the silence sharper, and deep within you there is a stirring that will not let you rest. Something is approaching, something unseen yet undeniable, moving closer as the hours slip away. It is not meant to destroy you, but it comes to test your strength, to see if you are truly awake, truly aware, truly ready. Tonight is not ordinary. Tonight demands that you guard what belongs to you, protect what is sacred, and hold steady against whatever seeks to breach your peace. Stay with this message until the very end, because what you hear tonight could make the difference between weakness and strength, between fear and clarity. And when you finish, take a step of intention. Write your warmest wishes in the comments with the number 777. Let it be a seal over your home, a declaration that no shadow has power here. That single act releases energy into the universe, a shield surrounding your space, a beacon that affirms your readiness to receive light, even in the darkest hours. What you release will return multiplied, for the universe always honors courage spoken into the night. The truth about nights like this is that they do not arrive without reason. You may think it is only restlessness or unease, but your spirit knows what your mind cannot see. The energy pressing against your heart is a signal, a warning that something seeks entry. It may not be physical. It may be fear, confusion, distraction, doubt. These are intruders just as real as anything that could break through your door. They do not knock. They seep in through silence, through exhaustion, through small compromises. And if you are not awake, they settle into your space unnoticed. But tonight you are not blind. Tonight you have been told, guard your home. Guarding your home does not only mean the walls and doors around you, it means guarding the atmosphere of your spirit, the sanctuary of your mind, the sacredness of your heart. There are voices that want to plant doubt, energies that want to weaken your resolve, whispers that try to convince you to give up, just as breakthrough draws near. They circle at night, because night is when the body is tired and the spirit is vulnerable. But tonight you will not fold, tonight you will not yield. Tonight you are alert, standing at the threshold of your own soul, refusing entry to anything that does not align with peace and clarity. Something is indeed coming, but not everything that comes is meant to harm you. Some things arrive to reveal what you carry. Darkness presses in not to destroy the light, but to prove how strong the light truly is. If fear approaches your door, it is only to test if you will bow to it. If confusion knocks, it is only to see if you will trade clarity for chaos. If despair lingers, it is only to measure if you will surrender to it. But you know better now. You know that what seeks to enter only has power if you open the door. And tonight, the doors of your home, both physical and spiritual, remain shut to everything that is not meant for you. Guarding your home also means guarding your focus. There are distractions designed to steal your energy, to waste your night in meaningless battles. They lure you into arguments, flood your mind with anxieties, or tempt you with illusions that lead nowhere. But you cannot afford to waste your strength tonight. You must preserve it, channel it, direct it toward what truly matters. Every ounce of energy is sacred. Every thought must be measured. Every action must be intentional. For when something is coming, discipline is your shield. The night will try to convince you it is stronger, but it is not. Shadows only exist where there is light to cast them. Fear only exists where courage is rising. Confusion only exists where truth is preparing to speak. If something comes tonight, it is only because you are ready to face it. Do not see this as an attack, see it as an announcement. The very fact that the night stirs against you proves that you carry something worth protecting. It proves that your home is a sanctuary of energy too powerful to go unnoticed. And that is why it must be guarded. So stay awake in spirit. Do not fall into passivity. Strengthen your atmosphere with focus, with intention, with courage. Close the doors of your heart to fear and open them wide to clarity. Refuse to be shaken by whispers and instead stand firm in the knowing that you have been prepared for this night. For when dawn comes, you will not be weaker, you will be stronger. The night will not take from you, it will prove you. And tomorrow you will rise with greater clarity, greater strength, greater alignment, because you did not allow hesitation to weaken you when it mattered most. The night has a way of magnifying everything. A thought that seems small in daylight can feel overwhelming in the silence of midnight. A shadow that goes unnoticed during the day can suddenly look like a giant when darkness surrounds you. This is why nights are dangerous, because they stretch fear and shrink clarity. But tonight is different for you. Tonight you are not unprepared, and you are not vulnerable in the same way you once were. You know something is moving, and because you know, you can guard against it. Knowledge is protection, and awareness is your weapon. Guarding your home begins with guarding your mind. Thoughts are doors, and not every thought deserves entry. Fear comes disguised as imagination, anxiety as planning, despair as reflection. Each of these thoughts seeks to be entertained, because once entertained, they begin to build a home inside you. But you must learn the discipline of shutting the door. Not every thought is yours to keep. Not every voice belongs in your space. Tonight especially, you must be intentional about what you allow to linger in your head. If a thought weakens you, it is an intruder. If it drains you, it is a thief. If it frightens you, it is not your truth. Guard the doorway of your mind with vigilance. The heart is equally important. Emotions rise at night, unchecked and raw. Loneliness grows louder. Old wounds reappear, regrets creep in. They try to convince you that you are weaker than you are, that the past still owns you, that the future is uncertain. These are not truths, they are shadows. They look bigger in the dark, but they are nothing compared to the light inside you. Guarding your home means guarding your heart against these illusions. Do not let old pain rewrite your present. Do not let imagined futures poison your peace, and anchor yourself in the certainty that you have already survived worse nights than this. Your physical space also matters. The atmosphere you build around you influences the energy within you. Disorder invites distraction. Chaos welcomes confusion. But when your space is aligned, clean, peaceful, intentional, it becomes a fortress. Tonight, walk through your home with awareness. Close the doors, lock the windows, but also cleanse the atmosphere. Light a candle if you must. Play sounds that calm you. Breathe deeply to reset the energy. These small actions carry weight because they declare, this home is guarded, this ground is claimed, this space is safe. The unseen responds to such declarations because energy respects intention. And do not forget the body. Fatigue is another doorway that intruders exploit. When you are tired, your resistance is lower, your clarity weaker, your focus scattered. That is why you must take care of your body even as you guard your spirit. Rest when you can. Breathe with intention. Drink water. Move your muscles. These are not trivial acts, they are shields. A strong body supports a strong mind, and together they protect the sanctuary of your home. Something is moving tonight, but that does not mean you should live in fear. Fear is a distraction, and distraction is exactly what would leave you unprepared. Instead, live in awareness. Awareness is calm, steady, alert. It knows the weight of the night but refuses to panic. Awareness sharpens your senses and teaches you to respond with clarity rather than chaos. Fear clouds, but awareness clears, and clarity is the greatest weapon you have against whatever seeks entry. If you sense unease in your home tonight, do not ignore it. Sit with it. Ask yourself what it is pointing to. Often your spirit knows more than your mind. That tightness in your chest, that restless stirring, that feeling of being watched, it is not random. It is a signal. And signals are not meant to paralyze you. They are meant to prepare you. Listen closely. Discern carefully. Do not dismiss your instincts. They are the alarm system of your soul. If you feel something is coming, it is because something is. But remember, forewarning means forearming. The very fact that you feel it means you are already ready for it. Guarding your home tonight is about more than survival. It is about ownership. This space belongs to you. This atmosphere, Izomi, is under your authority. No shadow has permission to rule here unless you allow it. That is why you must remain steady, refuse to surrender the peace you built, refuse to trade your clarity for fear. Refuse to let exhaustion convince you to drop your guard. Tonight, you are more than a resident in your home, you are its keeper. And keepers do not abandon their post, and when dawn breaks, you will see the difference. The night will not have taken from you. It will have proven you. You will rise stronger, more alert, more confident because you faced the weight of the night and did not fold. Guarding your home was never just about tonight. It was about preparing you for every night after this. The vigilance you practice now becomes the strength you carry forward. And from this night on, hesitation will no longer tempt you because you will know exactly how to respond when the shadows stir again. The weight of tonight is not random, it is purposeful. What comes in the dark often arrives to reveal what has been hidden in plain sight. Shadows have a way of pulling truth out of hiding. They test the walls you've built, searching for cracks, pressing against weaknesses you thought were buried. But you are not here to collapse under that weight. You are here to see with new eyes, to understand what the night is trying to show you. For sometimes the greatest revelations come not in daylight, but in darkness, when silence forces you to confront what you would otherwise ignore. What is coming tonight may not take a form you expect. It could be an old memory resurfacing, a sudden wave of fear, a whisper of doubt, or the heavy feeling that something unseen wants to step closer. Do not dismiss these moments. They are signals, and signals are meant to be read. When you guard your home, you are not simply fighting off something external, you are aligning yourself internally. The test of the night is not whether you can block out every shadow, but whether you can remain steady when the shadow passes by. The real battle is not at your door, it is in your response. This is why you are being asked to stay alert. Awareness allows you to recognize the difference between a threat and a distraction. Not everything that moves in the night deserves your attention. Some things exist only to rattle you, to drain you, to scatter your focus. But when you discern carefully, you will know what to confront and what to ignore. Energy conservation is protection. Every ounce of strength you hold matters. Do not waste it on illusions that cannot harm you. Focus on the truth that you are already guarded, that you are already equipped, that nothing unseen holds authority unless you give it permission. Guarding your home is also about guarding your spirit's frequency. Fear lowers your vibration, courage raises it, doubt scatters your energy, focus amplifies it. Tonight, what is coming is drawn to weakness, but it cannot penetrate strength. If you remain steady, if you fill your atmosphere with clarity and intention, then whatever approaches will find no place to land. Darkness feeds on openings, but a guarded home leaves no cracks. This is why discipline is not restriction, it is freedom. The boundaries you set for your mind and spirit keep you untouchable, even when shadows try to draw near. The deeper meaning of tonight is that every confrontation is preparation. You are being prepared for bigger battles ahead, for seasons where clarity must be your shield. This night is not punishment, it is training. You are being strengthened in silence, sharpened in solitude, awakened in darkness. If you can endure the heaviness of one night, you will be ready for the weight of greater moments. Growth does not come in comfort, it comes in these exact hours when you choose focus over fear, vigilance over weakness, clarity over confusion. Every second you remain steadfast builds endurance you will carry long after this night ends. There is also revelation hidden in the test. Sometimes the night does not come to harm you, but to reveal you. Tonight is showing you how strong you really are. You may have doubted your ability to stand alone, to guard your own atmosphere, to keep your home protected, but now you are seeing that you can. You do not need constant validation to know you are safe. You do not need external proof to know you are aligned. You do not need every answer in advance to trust your instincts. Tonight you are proving to yourself that your awareness is sharp enough, your energy is strong enough, and your courage is deep enough to face what comes. The silence of the night can feel intimidating, but in truth it is empowering. Silence strips away the noise and leaves only what matters. And what matters tonight is this: you are guarded, you are ready, and you are capable of facing whatever moves in your direction. The night cannot take what you refuse to give. Fear cannot claim what you do not surrender. Doubt cannot live where faith is stronger. You may feel the weight of something pressing against you, but the press is proof that your light is alive, that your home is shielded, that your spirit is unshakable. And when the morning comes, you will see clearly what tonight was all about. You will see that the darkness was never as strong as it seemed, that the pressure was never greater than your strength, that the fear was never more powerful than your awareness. You will rise with new confidence, carrying the lessons of this night into every future challenge. And from that point forward, nights like this will no longer intimidate you. They will empower you because you will remember that you guarded your home once and you can do it again. There comes a shift in the night when the fear that once pressed so heavily begins to lose its power. You notice that the shadows are not as large as they seemed at first. The silence no longer feels threatening, but steady. The unease that once made you restless transforms into awareness, and awareness turns into strength. This is the point where you realize that guarding your home is not only about surviving the night, it is about rewriting your relationship with it. The night no longer defines you, you define the night. Every guarded moment adds a layer of protection, not only around your walls, but inside your soul. You begin to sense how your choices create atmosphere. When you close the door to fear, the air shifts. When you reject doubt, the room feels lighter. When you stand in courage, the very silence vibrates differently. This is the unseen reality of guarding your home. You are not only keeping things out, you are transforming the inside. The home becomes a fortress, not simply because it is defended, but because it is filled with the energy of clarity. The intruders of the night do not always retreat immediately. Sometimes they linger, circling, waiting for weakness, hoping for a lapse in vigilance. But your strength lies in consistency. Each time you refuse them, each time you hold your ground, their power diminishes. They thrive on reaction, but they starve in the face of resilience. This is why the night feels different now. You are not reacting, you are responding. You are not trembling, you are steady. And the longer you hold steady, the more the night must yield to you. Guarding your home also reshapes your identity. You no longer see yourself as vulnerable, but as powerful. Vulnerability is replaced by sovereignty. Instead of feeling like someone who must constantly defend, you begin to realize you are someone who rules. Your space is yours, your energy is yours, your peace is yours. No intruder, whether thought, fear, or unseen presence, has the right to take it from you. This realization shifts everything. It turns the night from a battlefield into a throne room. You are no longer the one hiding, you are the one commanding. It is in moments like this that you begin to understand the deeper meaning of the warning. Something may indeed come tonight, but the purpose of its coming was never to destroy you. It was to awaken you, to reveal to you the strength you carry, to show you the fortress you already are. Without the press of the night, you may never have realized how unshakable you can be. Without the test of silence, you may never have discovered how much authority you carry. The very thing that came to test you has become the thing that proved you. And as the hours pass, the night begins to shift. What once felt heavy becomes lighter. What once felt threatening becomes distant. You can almost sense the dawn preparing to break, and with it comes the realization that you made it through. Not by luck, not by avoidance, but by courage. You guarded your home, and in doing so, you guarded your future. Because every night you face like this adds to the foundation of your destiny. You are building not only survival skills, but a legacy of strength, one that will outlast this night and every night to come. Guarding your home is also an act of honor to yourself. It is a declaration that your peace is worth protecting, that your energy is worth preserving, that your life is worth defending. Too often hesitation makes you forget your worth, convincing you to leave your doors open, your boundaries loose, your guard down. But tonight you remembered. Tonight you valued yourself enough to stand watch. Tonight you decided that what is within you is too valuable to let be stolen. And that decision alone shifts everything about how you live tomorrow. And when the dawn finally breaks, you will not only see the sunlight, you will feel the victory. You will know that something came and could not stay. You will know that fear knocked and was denied. You will know that doubt tried to slip in but found no entry. And in that victory, your confidence will rise. You will carry it into every part of your life, a steady reminder that if you can guard your home in the darkest night, you can guard your heart in any storm. The night has done its work. It has revealed you, tested you, strengthened you. And now as light returns, you are not the same. You are steadier, sharper, stronger. You are awake in ways you were not before. The warning that once filled you with unease has now become the foundation of your courage. And from this night on, whenever something stirs in the dark, you will not tremble, you will remember. You will remember that you guarded your home once, and you will know you can guard it again. The hours of night do not always pass quietly. Just when you think the weight has lifted, it presses back harder, testing you in new ways. This is the nature of resistance. It does not surrender easily. It lingers, searching for cracks, waiting for fatigue, hoping for distraction. You may feel the heaviness return in waves, sudden thoughts that don't belong to you, sharp memories that sting like they happened yesterday, or an unease that whispers in the silence. But this does not mean you are losing ground. It means the night is throwing its last efforts against you because it knows dawn is near. Guarding your home during this stage of the night requires endurance. Early on, alertness feels sharp. You are awake, focused, ready, but as the hours stretch, fatigue creeps in, and that is when the greatest risk emerges. The enemy of clarity is not always fear. Sometimes it is exhaustion. When tiredness dulls your senses, hesitation tries to sneak back in. You start to wonder if keeping guard is even necessary. If maybe the warning was exaggerated, if perhaps nothing is really coming after all. These thoughts are not harmless. They are the final strategy of the night. Doubt disguised as reason is often more dangerous than fear itself. This is why discipline is so vital. Endurance is not about pushing endlessly. It is about staying consistent even when you feel weak. Small acts of focus become shields. A breath taken with intention. A moment of silence to center yourself. A whispered declaration of strength. These actions matter more than you realize. They anchor you when distraction tries to scatter you. They remind you that even a flicker of light cannot be overwhelmed by the dark. Every small choice to stay steady is a declaration that the night cannot win. You may also notice strange patterns in these hours. Electronics may glitch, noises may echo louder, shadows may seem to move differently. These are not random. Energy responds to awareness, and the more alert you are, the more you notice the subtle movements around you. Do not panic when you see them. Recognize them for what they are. The night often exaggerates its presence to intimidate you, but intimidation is not authority. What moves in shadows cannot dictate what happens in your home unless you give it permission. Recognition strips away fear, leaving you with clarity that the intruder has no real hold. And yet, something deeper is happening beneath the surface. This night is not just about protecting walls and windows. It is about building inner walls stronger than stone. You are learning how to become a fortress within yourself. You are training your spirit to remain unshaken, even when silence feels loud and shadows loom. This strength will outlast this night and carry into every part of your life. You will find yourself calmer in storms, clearer in chaos, bolder in uncertainty. Guarding your home is not just about surviving, it is about transforming into someone who can never be moved again. As the night presses closer to its end, the resistance often grows most desperate. It is like a storm just before it breaks, the wind strongest before it stills. If you feel the weight intensify, do not misinterpret it. Pressure is not proof of defeat, it is evidence that the night is almost over. When light approaches, darkness makes its loudest noise, because it knows its time is short. Hold steady in these moments, for they are the final test. Do not give in at the last hour when victory is already near. And as you endure, you begin to notice subtle shifts. The silence no longer feels suffocating, it feels spacious. The shadows no longer intimidate, they fade into background. The unease that once unsettled you becomes a reminder that you are still alert, still steady, still standing. These are the signs that dawn is preparing to break. What tried to break into your home tonight has failed. What had attempted to shake you has revealed only how strong you truly are. What circled your walls has been denied entry, and in that denial you have already won. The lesson of this night is clear. Your strength is greater than the storm. Your awareness is sharper than the whispers. Your authority is higher than the shadows. Guarding your home has taught you that fear does not control you, fatigue does not own you, and doubt cannot direct you. You have stood your ground, and in doing so you have built something permanent. The night may return in other forms, but it will never find you the same again. You are fortified, steady, unshakable, and when the next test comes, you will not hesitate. You will know exactly how to stand. The long night is finally giving way to the first traces of dawn. The air feels different now, lighter, clearer, no longer pressing against your chest. You realize that everything you guarded so carefully has remained intact. The home is untouched, your spirit is steady, and your heart is stronger than it was when the night began. What tried to unsettle you could not remain. What circled your walls has been forced to retreat, and in that retreat lies proof of your victory. Guarding your home was never just about surviving a single night. It was about stepping into a new awareness of your strength. You now know that shadows cannot dictate your atmosphere, that whispers cannot command your mind, that fear cannot write your story. The night came with its weight, but you carried it without breaking. The pressure tried to crush you, but instead it revealed how unshakable you have become. This victory will echo far beyond tonight. Each time you face another moment of darkness, you will remember this night. You will remember how the shadows pressed, but did not conquer, how fear knocked, but was denied, how fatigue tried to weaken you, but only strengthened your resolve. You will carry these memories like armor, proof that you have already endured the test and emerged stronger. And now, as light spills into the sky, you see clearly what this night was meant to teach you, that guarding your home is guarding your future, that protecting your atmosphere is protecting your destiny, and that nothing outside has the power to shake what you keep anchored within. The dawn has arrived, and with it comes peace, clarity, and the undeniable truth that you were never truly vulnerable. You were always more powerful than the darkness around you. So rise into this new day with confidence. Let your steps be steady, your focus sharp, your spirit unafraid. For the night has spoken and you have answered, not with fear, but with strength. And from this day forward, no matter what comes, you will never doubt your ability to guard what is sacred. You have faced the night and you have won. The dawn does more than end the night. It announces a new chapter. As the light grows, you can feel that something within you has shifted permanently. The fear that once crept in so easily no longer carries the same weight. The hesitation that once tempted you to pause has no place here. You are moving into a season where your awareness is sharper, your discipline stronger, your authority undeniable. Guarding your home has become more than a single act. It has become a way of living. You understand now that every night of trial carries its hidden gift. Tonight's gift was clarity. You have learned how to listen to the signals, how to honor the atmosphere of your space, and how to shut the door against anything that does not belong. These are not just lessons for one night, they are tools for the rest of your journey. Each tool will serve you when new challenges rise, when distractions circle, when doubt tries to disguise itself as reason. You will not be fooled anymore because you know how to discern. You know how to stand. The peace that fills your home now is deeper than silence. It is earned peace. It is the kind that only comes after a battle, the kind that reminds you that what you protect with vigilance will flourish. You feel it in the walls, in the air, in the stillness of the morning. It is as if your home itself is breathing differently, as if the energy within it has been reset, purified, strengthened. This is the reward of guarding. It leaves behind Not just survival, but transformation. And what you carry from this night will not stay within these walls.